Welcome back. This is part 2 of Gate 41 and learning about the energy cycle that we are in right now. So the first phase is we're going to go through fantasy, anticipation, and emanation. And this first phase is the fantasy phase. And fantasy can trap you or it can inspire you depending on how you react to your own fantasies. So becoming aware of perhaps where you are in fear of taking action towards your dreams, or in fear of what happens if my dreams actually come true, what then? Just really leaning into allowing that old energy to come through. Do you believe that dreams can unfold whether you hustle for them or not, right? There's also another side of, are you foregoing, or let's say you're dreaming about something, but are you trying to force things to happen ahead of their time instead of allowing it to unfold? Be mindful of that. We've been taught that we have to make things happen. So if you're in that phase, you might be struggling with overcoming, years of conditioning and programming around taking action on things that maybe aren't inspiring, but you think are needed to make your dreams come true. It's a very interesting phase. Let fantasy show you where your old energy is that needs to come up to be released. Okay, so let's talk about, this is part 3 of Gate 41. This is the shifting energy. What we can do to shift out of fantasy, to release the old energy, we can lean into anticipation. Anticipation requires you to meet your manifestations halfway. But it's not always what we think, because sometimes it's about reconciling our beliefs. That's a lot of work to do. You're making room for your dreams to manifest in the physical. So whatever you got to do to make room for that dream to happen, you do that. That's meeting your dreams halfway. Sometimes you'll get really excited that you want to do something or try something. That's meeting your dreams halfway, even if it doesn't make sense logically yet. Okay, lean into anticipation. What are you anticipating for yourself, and what are you wanting to engage in order to allow the dream to unfold? Welcome to part 4. I'm just throwing all these numbers at you, okay? Part 4 for Gate 41, we're going to lean into the final phase in the gift of divine flow, which is emanation. And it's described as allowing things to unfold. The momentum is there. You just got to hold space for it to come to reality. And that's sometimes one of the hardest things to do, especially when we're coming sometimes from a survival place, or where we think we have to, if it's taking too long, what does that mean? If something is taking too long for you, does it mean it's not going to happen? And is that a belief that can be reconciled? So this whole part of the phase is about allowing things to unfold for you. You've done everything you can do. You're just going to enjoy your life until things show up in the physical. Hold space for your dream, because it's worth holding space for.